would your Italian Beefcake be of the month? Producer,
oh man, Michael Imperioli. This is somebody from the. I'm surprised nobody on that show mentioned it. Even they're probably bitter about it.
Shit.
Yeah, fuck that Michael Imperioli asshole. He's a frickin' prick there. Fuck that guy. Definitely this month's Italian Beef of the month is definitely not Michael Imperioli. That guy's a prick. Fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Welcome to Blab Rats, the show where we play recordings of broadcasters who were the subjects of government experiments. My name is Host, and this is my man and the man behind the scenes, Producer. What's up, Producer?
What's up, Host? Not much. Hanging in there.
Hey, we are coming to you live from Skittle Up, Skittle Down Alleys, recorded in the Blab Rats studios here, and just want to give a big shout out to Duber, who's still in recovery, getting that skin stretch looking good. I saw him. He was just a little wrinkled last time I saw him.
Still smoothing him out.
Still smoothing him out. And there's actually something called the skin iron that they're trying to use. And
sounds like it would hurt.
They use it on people that have extra wrinkly throats.
Now, did your part of the procedure already happen, or is that coming up?
Oh, it happened. Just total success.
Total success?
Yes, I feel better.
Yeah, I mean, obviously yours is less invasive than his. He's getting his whole body covered in
big weight off my sack. Honestly,
well,
it was too much. I had enough to donate. Like it says in the Bible, thou shalt share skin if it lies between your legs, and a friend ask who is also a good Christian. Then you shall say yes, and that's Leviticus 14:21.
I mean, look, what you did is definitely saintly. You helped a dude out with your balls in a way that only you could.
The nutsack saint. That's what people are calling me.
The nutsack saint doing nothing. They're doing something, and then that's helping people out that need more skin.
Just call me Saint Nobody.
And you said you set up a new drive to collect scrotum skin.
I did, yes. I'm starting a new 503 double C nonprofit.
Ooh, a double C.
And we are doing onboarding to teach volunteers how to do the process themselves, preserve it, send it in. There's a couple videos online. Check them out. Don't cut yourself. Okay? Always use a friend.
Yeah, they have a better vantage point every time.
They know what hurts.
And love hurts. And cuts.
And friends love.
To your testicles hurt. And friends love to hurt you. So be careful which friend you choose.
Hey, you know that song Love Hurts?
Yeah.
That's actually about the car rental place.
Oh, it's like, I love hurts.
Yep, I love cars.
I love driving far.
And when I rent a car,
I love it because it's so convenient. I love hurts. Yeah, I think now that you mentioned it, I must have heard that because that all came back to me pretty good.
And the REM one too.
Music, huh? Music is crazy.
Music is crazy. Like it's one of the craziest inventions. I mean, what I don't think we talk about enough is who invented music and why aren't we giving them credit? Why aren't we talking about them in the same sentence as Thomas Edison, Thomas Jefferson, Nikola Tesla, and Jamiroquai?
Well, now, yeah, we don't, but we should because it was two guys that were having a neighbor border discussion. Argument. Having an argument over their borderline in like ancient Mesopotamia, and one guy's birds were getting on the other guy's lot of land.
So they already had land.
Land existed. Yep.
Wow. Who invented that?
I guess if we really want to tell the story of who invented music, you must first get to the beginning and tell the story of who invented land. And for that...
Dinosaurs invented land.
Yeah, in a way, yes, because it's a bunch of dust that's on top of their bodies. That's what mountains are.
Before it was just dust, and all they did was stomp it down. And there was so much dust in the air, but the dinosaurs were so powerful, and they could go in the water or on land, and they stomped all the dust down that was in the atmosphere, and then they made the earth and the continents and everything, and most people don't talk about that.
Yeah, and that's why they're shaped kind of like dinosaurs.
Yeah. If you look at them just right, turn them to the side.
Artists draw themselves.
Yeah, or, what came first,
Australia is one of those spiky ones that's low to the ground.
Ankylosaurus.
Italy looks like the foot of a dinosaur, you know.
Or it looks like that one with the back of the head, they got like the back head.
Yep, I love those
It's like
ones.
a diplodocus, maybe? I don't know, that's probably not right.
But like if you think about it, dinosaurs are under the earth.
Subterranean dinos.
Right? And the places where there's the most earth is mountains. So those mountains are probably just loaded with dinosaurs.
Yeah,
it's like giant piles of dinosaurs
dinosaur
under there.
party over there.
DP they call it.
Most of the time. You think Diddy's white party is it cool? You should go to the dinosaur party under Mount Everest, you asshole.
Yeah, that's a white party.
Dino White? It's Dino White!
Speaking of the lizard-footed shaped country of Italy, we got a recording today called Italian Beef.
Oh.
And this is a fresh one. I haven't popped it in yet.
Sounds spicy. Are there any notes on the tape other than that?
Only one, and it says "Hooah!"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Ooh, I think we're gonna find out.
And then one other one that it says "Moufangol."
Hey, never mind. I was gonna do critiques, but I don't remember last week's episode. Critiques of this week's episode. Remember, I am not remembering what last week's episode was.
I've had it on the tip of my tongue the whole time, dude. I know there was something while I was editing it. I was like, oh, we've got to talk about this.
Well, we didn't even mention Ding Dang Coin in the Flip Flam, man. That's all.
I mean, there's so many coins at this point. It's kind of hard to keep up.
Ding Dang Coin, Buck Coin, Zoo Bucks, which is a coin, but it's cool. It's 3 X's instead of a CKS.
But there's also the one we're being extorted for, and it's not any of those. There's a whole thing we're being extorted for.
Extortion coin.
Yeah. Yeah. Ay. All right. Roll them tapes.
All right, but let's roll them tapes. Come on. Push that buttons. Microwave oven. These broadcasters have no memories of the words they read.
Hooah! 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 Okay, how y'all's doing there? This is
my name's Sammy Sarpino,
and my name's Gruff Toughest and Spaghetti there. And this is Italian Beef, where we talk about Italians who have beef while we eat and judge different Italian beefs. Well, Gruff and Sammy there.
Welcome to the full meal. That's what they say when we get together. When Sarpino and Spaghetti get together.
Yeah, a couple, 2 or 3 crazy guys that call us. You and me, huh? Handy pal?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
From the top, I just want to say I recognize Pasta Gals as a legitimate thing that exists. I do want to say Italian Beef is the original. And stop coming at me. And also... And Pasta Girls, they got shit on Italian Beef. All right?
Yeah, you know what had happened there was our ex-wives, after we've gotten divorced there, they saw we were doing so good with our Italian Beef show, and we was killing it, and so...
Yeah.
They took our blueprint really, and they are doing it with pastas and stuff, and we have our Italian Beefcake of the month. They do Pasta Gal of the month. I mean, it's a little bit similar.
It's a little bit fruity, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's not very cool, but what are you gonna do? So
it's a little bit too goofy.
It's a little goofy. It's a little move on, but Either way, there we're trucking ahead, and I guess we're just gonna wish them well, because otherwise we put them in the wishing well. You know what I'm saying, there, guys?
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe last episode it was a little overcooked, if you know what I'm saying. Not to start any beef. Oh wait, they're Italian, right?
They were always they were already overcooking everything, from what I recall. They're right there, Sammy.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Sarpino.
If way to a man's heart is through his freaking stomach, I'll tell you what. A way to a man's divorce layer is through overcooking food into that stomach. I'll tell you that right and now.
Yeah, that's it. Bad cooking like that makes those lawyers real rich, I bet, huh?
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen there.
Sarpino.
Hey, listen there, Sammy. Now, Sammy, the people are always asking too, and talking about the messages now.
They're always saying shit.
They're always saying, Sammy, are you related to the Sarpino's Pizza there? And, well, that's the Sammy question. So, Sammy, what is it? Are you part of the Sarpino's Pizza fortune there, or what?
I will not squash the rumors, but I cannot confirm them either. I'm just Sammy Sarpino, and I legally am obliged not to acknowledge any relationship I may or may not have with the Sarpino Pizza franchise. God bless it. Oh,
now, Dare, do you have a NDA there? Is it a Fago brand ironclad NDA there?
I got an NPTA, and no pizza talk allowed.
Oh boy, there. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's straight from my wife too.
Oh, she has. I'm even more scared of her than your new wife. That's what's her name there? Cookie? No, nope. Yep, Cookie.
It's actually Elmo.
Oh yeah, dear. How did you meet there at Elmo? You still never introduced me to her though.
At a fuckers convention.
Oh my goodness. That's what she now. Was that her profession there, or is that just like a hobby?
It was to meet people you wanted to fuck her. Excuse me. I mean, there was have you heard of this thing called Big Checkers? It's lawn checkers.
Oh, there. That is. They have that at the mall, yeah?
Oh, yeah. They have that at the mall. But I mean, I'm good.
Out there in Skokie?
I'm good. I got good at Skokie. I won all the tournaments up there.
Wow.
And won a bunch of free stuff up there. Won a pair of nice small walking shoes. They're New Balances. Shout out to the Foot Locker in the mall up in Skokie. And Skokie. I miss Skokie.
Yes, all right. There, it happens every once in a while.
So I ran the tables in Skokie in the tournament up there several times, and basically made my way to regionals. And one thing leads to another. I'm playing Elmo in the finals, right? And she beat my ass. She said king me, and I've been serving her ever since. If you know what I mean. I mean, it really has played out. Just like not necessarily a fairy tale, but like a game of checkers.
It is like a romantic-ass game of checkers. I'll tell you that much, Sammy Sarpino's.
Red and black are sick as fuck.
Pizza, for sure.
Most romantic colors.
Oh, I would tell you that's true, too. Black like my soul and red like my hat, as my old grandma used to say to her every night while she was tucking me in, She was not a positive lady around the house, I'll tell you that. She'd tuck you in, she'd fuck you up,
She'd tuck you in. She'd be like, "Oh, make sure you eat your bowl of spaghetti before you go to sleep." She'd tuck you in and serve you a bowl of pasta.
Serve your bowl of the spaghetti family spaghetti. That's we named that for a reason.
Italians love to have a bowl of midnight spaghetti. Midnight spaghetti is a classic Italian staple in my house.
Yeah, only a real Italian knows what it's like to wake up to a steaming bowl of hot spaghetti at midnight for a quick bite.
A hot spagoot. Hey, what about a spagoot?
And then a spagoot, mama. How about we tell them what beefs we're eating today? Today we're going to be eating Big Al's beef, and I'm doing mine with the giardiniera there, and it's going to be fully dipped. I'm doing a fully dipped Italian beef with giardiniera.
I had mine. Mine's coming. My bun's coming 100% pre-dipped, and I'm doing a special spicy yuzu. It's a limited edition Italian beef. And big shout out to Big Al. Really appreciate this. Can't wait to take my bites. And this bun is straight up dripping. Yeah, that's the kind of bite that makes me go yum.
That's right there, Big Al's Drippin' Buns. We like Big Al's Drippin' Buns over here, and it's really...
Little side project he's got going on. He's going to sell them in stores.
It's an OnlyFans. You go up on there and you just see like real sexy close-ups of these dripping buns, and people are really into it for all of the wrong reasons, but it looks delicious. Anyways, these are real good. And what do we say about sport peppers? Fuck sport peppers.
Yeah,
right?
fuck them. I ain't having them. Keep them off my dish. Keep them off my beef, or you're going to have something with me.
They're just a prank for people that order them.
Only this beef comes without a bun, you fucking idiot. Hey, you go poppy on your deep bun, or what? Were you poppy on toppy, or what?
Oh, no, you know I do the really chewy Torino roll, the Torino roll that they have down here in old Southside.
When I'm at home, I'll take the Italian beef out of the bun sometimes late at night, and I will do a double dog bun.
You pull out.
One sesame, I'll do a pull out. I'll do an Italian beef pull out, no question.
Wow, you pull the beef out.
If after I've had 2 or 3 Peronis.
You took a couple Peronis to the Domi, huh?
I'm hungry, right? I got the munchies, and I'm out of gabagool, and I'm down to my last. I've already eaten a bun. I ate bun first, right?
Bun first. That's how you always start. That's what your ex-wife told me.
Always have your backup buns. Here's a life hack: backup buns. Okay, freezer, fridge, outside freezer,
a spare pair,
mini fridge. Keep them freaking everywhere. You will not regret it, because there's gonna be a day when you got a dog without a bun, and that in my book that is sacrilege.
Now, you sure that's not a false hot dog memory? Oh, is it really a hot dog?
Or was it a false
hot dog
memory?
The other day I was walking the kids to the park, over there at Jackson Park, and I got a whiff of something, and I just had a call back to this amazing Polish, Maxwell Street Polish I had with the grilled onions and the brown mustard there on it, and it was like
only way to do it if you're going stirred.
So good. And then all of a sudden I was like, but wait, did I have that hot dog?
Oh.
You know what? I hadn't had that hot dog. It was a different hot dog. I remembered altogether. So it's weird, but it does happen. Glizzy Ghost. Hashtag.
That has happened to me before. One time someone was cooking a hot dog in a park, and I was walking by, and I stood there until they actually gave me one of their hot dogs. I didn't say anything.
Oh, you made a memory.
Yeah.
This is a real hot dog memory that contains a false hot dog memory.
But here's the thing. That person was a ghost.
Oh.
That person was a ghost the whole time, cooking dogs in heaven for me.
Double ghost glizzies. Oh, my God.
So tell me, if a ghost pranks you, does that constitute a false memory? Because you can't even conjure the person. You can't, let me get your number so I can tell people about this and you can confirm it later. Because ghosts don't have cell phones yet.
Nah, they don't. They haven't developed the technology.
I mean, that's a freaking big market. I'm surprised nobody's thought of how to tap into that.
They're just cracking train bridges. So there's a lot to catch up on there.
Oh my God! Did you hear what happened today in Bridgeland?
Oh no! What an ironically named place. This is probably going to happen.
6 double deckers, right? Mostly carrying pepperoni and other uncured and cured meats.
Oh, any capicola?
No, it got freaking raided by foamer pirates. Have you heard of these guys?
Gabagoles?
The foamer pirates?
No, what do they do?
They hijack trains, man. They're obsessed with trains. They hijack them, and then they dump all the shit into fields.
Well, that's it. So is there a free sausage field out there somewhere that we could
free sausage fest?
Take a trip to there and all right, that's cool, but was everybody hurt? Was everybody okay?
Nobody was okay. Everybody was hurt.
Was the meats insured?
They were good. There were some bruises, but everybody was fine, and with it, everybody ate it, but everybody got real sick.
Okay. Were they just eating it out of spite then?
Well, it turns out that the container had some kind of nefarious chemicals in it, and they didn't quite clean it right because of, the government sucks at everything but being a piece of shit.
Yep.
and everybody got sick with like hydroxyperoxiditis or something like that.
They got to get these train rails under control over there. It's crazy. I don't know. A couple of these guys.
Trains did the original chemtrails, if you didn't know.
They're off the rails, you know what I'm saying? Literally.
Chemrails.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get this guy started on that stuff. We're going to be here all year.
The Choo Choo Conspiracy. You heard of that one? Look it up.
Yeah, chugga chemtrail.
Go to your library and check out that book. Choo Choo Conspiracy by John Eaglesmith.
They come from trains. That's just all we're saying. That's all we're saying. That's what they don't tell you.
Trains are not our friends.
Train originated stuff. Anyway, well, before we go on any further there, whatever, how do you feel about the deliciousness of your dripping hot Big Al's buns? Are you what is we're rating it today? How many Chicago Bears heads?
I'm giving it the full offensive line. I'm giving it 5 Bears, and I'm giving it unlimited yums too, because this thing is yum delicious.
Yeah, that's crazy, because I was gonna give mine 6 Air Jordans.
Whoa!
The Jumpman logos. Yeah, and a rating of 23, which is the best in Chicago.
Yeah, more. I could tell. I saw you over there dunking that sandwich like Michael Jordan, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. I had my tongue out the whole time because I was hungry for it.
Air France.
I wanted it the most, like Jordan, you know? I wanted that au jus the most like Jordan, so I got it the most in my mouth.
Hey, didn't your buddy Teddy Singapore get a tattoo of the Jordan silhouette with him dunking Italian beef?
Yeah, and it's a drippy one, too.
Oh, slick and drippy, the only way I freaking eat them.
Yeah, it's the best way. It's got to be able to go through a couple, 2, 3 of the wax papers, you know? Like, wax got to be stronger than wax 3 levels deep.
Stronger than wax 3 levels deep.
If your au jus is not stronger than wax, it's not really an au jus, you know? And that's a stance I'll fight for firmly. Especially with any other Italians.
Au jus for you.
Yeah, my accent keeps going from up here down into like the old territories down there.
Oh yeah, I keep going
from
uptown, downtown.
I moved here from whatever the real racist Italian neighborhood in New York is from.
Oh, that would be Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, I'm from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, New York there originally, but then we moved down here.
You talking about Nazi Town?
Midways.
Little.
Yep. Nope. South of there, I think. But they got along. Don't get me wrong.
Did you hear the Epcot Center added a Hitler's Germany section to the countries?
Oh yeah, how's it? What's it like over there?
Apparently, people really love it. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I got to go down there, check it out, ride some coasters. Like I got my spring trip coming up anyway. Annual spring trip down to Disney World. When was the last time you hit Six Flags? I know you're anti-Disney, only bugs for you.
I'll do Universal there, and I'll do Six Flags. I go up Six Flags way.
Busch Gardens underrated, by the way. Way.
I've been deep in the bush there. But yeah, I definitely hit up, I get the Flash Pass there, and I hit up the Superman over and over and over again, and I just always go, every time it takes off, and I'm yelling, Superman is here.
Do you wear Clark Kent's on that? Because
I do, and I drop them every time, and I just get a new pair and do it every time again.
That's so cool.
And every time you take that, you see all those glasses down there. Those are mine. I drop
all the
them
kids
for
rush to grab them like you're actually Clark Kent. I think it's so your cosplay outfit of Clark Kent is so cool. Is so cool.
I do it for the kids, really, and also for the people to hashtag me on the Instagram.
And also for the hashtags.
Real fake clack, Illinois.
Hashtag I ain't no Superman. Hey, speaking of Superman, what are your thoughts on that new song, Superman, about if you go crazy, you go lonely Superman.
Yeah, there's the kind of rock and roll you hear around this neighborhood for sure.
Yeah, that's crap and roll in my book. I like the subject matter. Hate the execution. If you're gonna be rocking, it better be in the vein of Petty or the Eags, short for the Eagles.
You're egged up. You've been egged up for a while here.
Yeah, or I also like Yes. Nobody says no to Yes.
Nobody can say no to Yes. That is correct.
It's undeniable.
It's a great gimmicky marketing trick, that name, but it works every time.
I love it. I love really stupid prog music.
Hey, you been having any beefs with anybody that's Italian? Do we want to talk about any historical Italian beefs real quick?
Here's what I was thinking. I wanted to bounce this off of you. New segment idea. Theoretical beefs.
Oh, well, let's talk about it.
Of history. Who wins? Who eats what? Why don't they like each other? And what kind of meal are they breaking bread to try to settle this beef?
Okay, who is it that's fighting? Who's contender number one?
Probably my priest from growing up at Saint Anthony's, and then I think I gotta say Mussolini.
All right, there. So we got Mussolini there, and we got your priest,
Monsignor Francisco.
Priest Francisco versus Mussolini. I'm gonna go Mussolini probably right there because he's.
I think that Mussolini would probably string him up and get him bad and get what he deserves. And I don't respect that man. Mussolini wins.
Okay.
Ding ding.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and say my priest there from Saint Mephistus, what I went to, versus Lucky Luciani from the Italian Mob.
Ooh, this is gonna be a close one. That guy, he was a pretty big priest. I mean, I only saw him once or twice, but
he was a big fella. But unfortunately, I think Lucky Luciani is gonna kill a guy because he just got a button.
He's gonna give him one of the old.
Yeah, he's back a boom. You know what I'm saying? It's a biggity, and he's gonna be gone for that. So
he's gonna make it a boomstick.
Hey, I ain't saying nothing about it, but that's what I think. So, all right, who else could we fight in history there?
Okay, so then how about I want to know Savio the Bull Gravano, and then the deacon from St. Anthony's. That's just Deacon Charles. And I think Sammy the Bull just I took sleeper hold, maybe stuffs a bunch of pizza in his mouth and kicks him in the shin. Takes some pictures and posts them on the bulletin board, and really embarrasses this fucking asshole. So I'm giving Sammy the Bull the victory of that one. The Deacon Charles ain't no freaking matador. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with all of that there. My last one, I'm going to pick Spicoli from the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High. There's a favorite around my house. Hey, Spicoli, seen that more than a couple, 2-3 times.
Oh, yeah?
And Spicoli, and then the janitor there from St. Maurice Episcopal. St. Maurice up the block there.
Oh, yeah. Walk past it every day.
You know the guy I'm talking about. He's a scary looking guy there. He's over there in Cicero.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Scary dude.
You see him every time. You know who I'm talking about.
Always stroking him up.
I guess that's the only reason anyone around my neighborhood even knows what St. Maurice is there. So, but still, I'd probably give it to Spicoli because, I feel like the guy who played him is a violent bastard, so I don't know.
Yeah. I think he'd probably carry a surfboard, whack the guy.
Or like a skateboard there.
Sure. Maybe put zinc oxide in his eyes.
And he's all stoned on weed the whole time, too.
Oh yeah, maybe drown him in weed, or give him secondhand smoke high, and then get him confused, and then take him out with a skateboard or a stoner sport move.
Yeah, that would be pretty good, I think.
Hacky sack, full of quarters.
That's be a real sack attack. That's a pretty good segment of Italian beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great idea. I think we got to do that every week from now on, man. Hey, we do?
We got to see who, maybe even a loser's bracket.
Oh my gosh, who's the biggest Italian loser you can think of? We're gonna get a lot of suggestions in the comments for this one. I can tell you that much. Oh, the internet might not be big enough for this list.
No.
Oy vey, the bagabagoom. Hey, we do gotta get to our Italian beef cake of the month.
Sir Silvio Berlusconi. Again.
Do you remind the listeners who haven't heard the last 40 episodes who this is?
Silvio Berlusconi, he's probably, if I could choose a leader to come and be the governor of Illinois or the mayor of Chicago, I'd probably pick Silvio Berlusconi. I mean, he's ruled Italy with an iron fist. He's owned a media company. The guy can do it all. He's coined the term bunga bunga parties. I mean, it popularized it worldwide. I just love that. Did you know that's slang for anal?
Isn't this the guy there that is what that is a slang for? That is incredible. This guy's the guy there. I think his family even invented burlesque shows, and that's where the name comes from.
Berlusconi, yep. Gaoni's the burlesque.
And so he just took that train right down to Sintown.
To
and now he's
Paysville.
doing butthole parties with a bunch of other world leaders there. Just
Anyway, big shout out to Berlusconi. I mean, I love what he does.
he's a drippy Italian beef. I'll tell you that.
One time I saw him play squash
Oh yeah, was he good at it?
on the internet. Yeah, he was really good. He could hit
Wait,
it.
was he playing squash on the internet, or you saw him? You were on the internet where you saw
I
it.
was watching a live stream of Berlusconi's squash game.
Okay. I thought maybe perhaps you had just happened upon him on a computer screen in the library playing some sort of digital squash.
That is the better one. That is actually what happened. I embellished it.
Oh, okay. You have a knack for doing that. I can see right through it. That's the thing.
It's an Italian, it's an Italian crutch.
I sensed it. Yeah, it's my seventh sense. Italians have all the different senses.
Every Italian sixth sense is marinara.
Oh, you got that right. And spaghetti. Well, there was a pretty good Italian beefs. To recap, we are the original Italian food friends that discuss food while we eat it.
And are Italian as well. And I just want to say,
And celebrate that.
Pasta Gals, no disrespect, but I disrespect you.
Yeah, I just feel like you being is disrespecting to me.
Yep. And
that there is not something that I can really tolerate. So,
Gabagula.
Gabba. You know what I'm saying? And each bit of back at you. And join us next week there for our annual Spring Awakening event in April 29th as we celebrate the first day where we can go outside. And we'll be eating Italian beefs.
After these freaking ankle monitors come off.
Yeah, I mean, talk about an overreaction. It's so litigious.
That's what happens when you get a fucking Polish judge in this city.
These guys, they just come over here and they're just
they assume you don't like them.
Like, your name's what? Oh, you look pretty Catholic to me. You look like
They assume you don't like them.
Like you work at a cannery.
That's what the Polish do.
They pre-prejudice you to themselves. Yep. So, anyway,
pre-prejudicial Polish.
We'll get into it next week. We'll get into it next week. Well, we also have some
new beef
Polishes on the Southside. Maxwell's Polish.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna eat them.
Discuss the plight and the plague of the Polish in this city here.
If you can't beat them, eat them.
You can't beat them, eat them. The Polish. Next week on Italian Beef.
Or even freaking Derchi.
There are good rats. There are bad rats. There are Blab Rats. Welcome back to Blab Rats, where you just heard the commercial for Italian beef.
Yeah,
I've never even had Italian beef. What'd you think of that episode, producer?
now that I'm looking at the tape, it does look heavily branded by something called Big Al's Italian Beef.
Wow. First, is there an address? I feel like I should go there and try it.
Yeah, there's one in the corner of Milwaukee and Cicero and Pulaski.
Okay.
And Addison, that intersection there.
I could just walk there after I fly there.
Yeah, I mean, skittle up, skittle down lanes is certainly not in Chicago at all.
No. But they do the best Chicago dog south of the border.
And I'm having a hard time with dogs lately, as we've discussed. But these are dogs of a different color. And a lot of dog talk on this app, too. Do you eat hot dogs?
I love to put them down.
They call you the euthanizer.
I actually have a hot dog date tomorrow night with a couple buds.
Ooh, hey.
That's for real. Hot dogs in town tomorrow night.
Wow, you got a hot dog date. Hot dog.
I think I'll bring my own dogs. Because I'm gonna eat like 6.
Yeah, you don't want to eat all theirs.
Yeah, I have a 6-dog night planned coming up.
That's what the band 3 Dog Night is named after.
Yeah, and I know. That's all I could eat, but we're doubling it.
After you play a big show, you're like, this is a 3 Dog Night because we played a big show, guys, and that's where the name came from.
We're listening to 3 Dog Night on double speed, and we're eating 6 dogs each.
Oh my goodness, that is the best. That sounds like a blast. Weirdly, I never get invited to that, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I've had Italian beef, so you gotta try it. It's pretty good. It's just a wet sandwich of hot, delicious soup on meaty bready meat, and you put peppers on it.
See, I don't think that wetness belongs on a salmon.
Well, that's gonna make an Italian beef hard for you to eat. You can eat it dry, but it's probably not as fun.
That's like putting ketchup on your dog in Chicago, am I right?
Would you dip it?
In ketchup?
No, would you dip an Italian beef in the like au jus sauce that they
I don't know.
like one bite at a time style?
What is it? I don't even know what this shit is. Italian beef?
Have you had a French dip before?
No.
Do you know what a French dip is?
Yeah, I've had a German dip and a Belgian dip and a Spanish dip, but not a French dip.
Yeah, this sauce is just different, and the French dip one is just like a thin gravy called au jus, and it's just good. And it's just basically the same thing. It's a sub bun with a bunch of meat on it, some peppers, and you dunk it in that stuff and you eat it. You can put cheese on it. You can put all sorts of shit on it. People put sports peppers on it, but they're whack.
I'm above sub sandwiches.
I get that. But again, it seems like these experiments are bleeding into the advertising space a little bit.
Yeah.
And really, I guess they always have been.
And
to
call
some
back
degree.
to a previous episode that we have already listened to, so we know, because they could be alluding to future tapes that we haven't heard yet in many of these episodes. And Pasta Gals, I remember that one. That was
The Blab Rats multiverse.
a very sexy episode. There was pasta, there was talk, there was goss.
Yeah, pasta does it for you. I do remember that. Yeah, you're a big pasta guy.
Oh yeah. Who would your Italian beefcake be of the month, producer, if you had to give?
Oh man, Michael Imperioli. This is
Yeah, ditto. Speaking of Michael Imperioli, though, it's a good time to mention this week's sponsor, Michael Imperioli's Frozen Ravioli, hitting grocery stores this Tuesday at midnight. I'm going to line up to buy it. I don't know about you, producer.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be buying that bad boy.
It comes in 1 cheese, 2 cheese, 3 cheese, and unknown cheese. It's a question mark. It's like, it's like the white flavor of
Airheads. Yeah, and you try to guess what it is.
Impossible to know.
Yep, it's a mixture of all 3.
It's defined by its own name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, also sponsoring tonight's show, Ja Rule's Burger Incorporated Grill. It's burgers.
It's cow murder. Murder.
Yeah, it is cow murder, and Ja Rule's profiting. So go to Ja Rule's Burger Inc. Grill and get a hot one on us today. But not literally.
And also sponsored by New Online College for Toddlers. The only specialty college online that's exclusively for toddlers and will get them a degree in as little as 6 months. After that, they can work anywhere that has a McDonald's or a Sbarro or a hot dog stand or a dog walkers convention or even a magnet salesman. That's what most toddlers graduate with a degree in magnet sales.
They're weirdly good at it. You would be surprised.
Some would say they're even magnetic. At the new College for Toddlers. Online.
And this coming up this week on Fox, the premiere season of Baby Island. What happens when you get 12 babies from around the world
Complete strangers.
with 2 machetes on an island with a bunch of snakes? Tune in to Fox Sports to find out. Midnights on Wednesdays on Baby Island. Who will be the first to go?
Now, are these baby snakes, does it say, or are they regular sized snakes? Are they growing up together? They're trying to live in harmony.
They're all baby snakes at the beginning, but snakes grow much quicker than humans to full size.
do.
So these babies, it only buys these babies a week or two to get their bearings.
Well, I just learned something new about snakes.
Yeah, and babies.
And babies. Did you know that snakes hatch out of bird eggs?
I did not know that. Does that make snakes birds? Because I saw a video yesterday of a flying snake.
No.
So maybe.
Just snake bird eggs.
Interesting. So what came first, the chicken or the snake? It's the chicken because they laid the snake egg.
It's clearly the chicken, because that's how they got the snake egg.
That's pretty dope.
But what came first, the snake or the egg? Also, chicken.
Yep, I was going to say probably the chicken. And then by that logic, then the egg.
Did you know there's a dinosaur called the chicken snake?
That is made up.
No, that's 100% true. According to my false hot dog memory.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. Yeah, I've never had a false hot dog memory. I only remember real hot dogs.
I'll tell you next week if any of my hot dog proclamations for tomorrow became true.
Oh yeah, I'm really curious to hear about this hot dog hot date. This hot dog date. Hot dog date with the boys. Slurping down some dogs with some dudes. Oh yeah. Hope I get a foot long. Hope I get a foot long. No.
Regular size bun with a foot long dog.
Yeah, I smashed a foot long once, back to back with another dude. So, that's a real hot dog memory for you, folks.
Wow. Real hot dog memories. Hey, send them in, folks. We want to know.
Yeah, we want to know your real
Let's
hot dog
talk
memories.
about it. People don't talk about it.
Why not
enough.
your false ones?
It's not taboo anymore.
Hit us with a falsie. We'll take it.
Yeah, let's play Balderdash, but it's called Hot Dog or Dash.
Balder hot dog or dash at blabrats.com/comedy / laughs.
Also sponsored by Balder DoorDash. When you want to prank your friends,
And thank your friends.
they'll do everything. They'll bring the bag of the place that they ordered from, but they'll just eat all the food, but then they'll put rocks in it, so it feels like there's food in it.
And the whole time your friends are just watching like, what's happening?
And instead of Diet Mountain Dew or Code Red Mountain Dew, they'll put Kool-Aid in it, but with way too much salt.
Oh yeah, which is any.
All part of Balder DoorDash's guarantee. They will hate this meal, and they will remember this experience. This will be a true hot dog memory. That's their motto.
Will be a true hot dog memory that haunts them for the rest of their life.
Balder DoorDash.
Download the app on your phone now and get a 50% discount on your first Balder DoorDash today with code load. Bust the code load. Blab Rats.
Ruin someone's day with Balder DoorDash today. And by the new album by the Ding Ding Twins. The new album can only be described as really cool music. You've heard it on the radio. Now hear it on your home stereo.
It's the band without the drums that's rocking everyone's world.
The Ding Ding Twins. Their new album, Ding Ding Ding.
They compose the whole album without looking at each other. And they play the whole album without looking at each other.
And they're not blind.
No, I just wanted to give themselves a challenge. But not that hard of a challenge.
Let's just try. Should we just try? I bet we could do it.
Yeah, it's like,
I think it'll be easy.
they could look at it.
And if we don't like it, we can just look at each other. If it doesn't work, we can just look at each other.
Yeah, we can just say we did it. No one will know. Like,
and get new behind the scenes footage for the Ding Ding Twins' amazing and unusual recording styles. If we don't like the no looking thing, we can just not do it.
yeah, we'll just say we did it.
Let's
No one
try
can.
it.
Okay.
It's 4 songs,
Yeah, how hard could it be?
and 3 of them are covers. And big shout out to our sponsors. Thanks for listening, and that's been this week's episode of Blab Rats, or this month's episode, or this time on Blab Rats. This is host on behalf of producer saying, until next Blab time, Blab, blah, 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 blah.